document that underlies that is about 2,000 pages, which is what we had to work with to come up with the draft.
So will there be, my understanding was that recommendations could have been made to the DPP in terms of any possible criminal charges, or is it that the DPP looks at the document and then she decides?
No, the DPP could have decided from inception. In fact, during the public hearings, we did send information to the Director of Public Prosecution. So the DPP has always had that power to look at anything from inception and to determine whether or not there's anybody that she wanted to investigate or to have any charges brought. And I can say this, that the draft report, the minority report that now exists, does make recommendations for her to look at the material before the product of the committee's report, and to make a determination whether any charges should be brought. The committee itself does not have any standing to say that to recommend that charges be brought, because that is not the role of the committee. And I think that if the committee had gotten into that, we would then be obscuring our role, and then we'd have been subject to challenge, because I don't think we can really do that.
I recall that you had been on visits, I'm not sure if it was more than one, to the Immigration Department, and it was stated publicly that some recommendations had already been or were being implemented. What is your observation of those?
Well, you will recall that at the time when the committee started its hearings, which have been towards the end of 2016, the Wong Hong Kim scandal had already broken, and therefore the department had already reacted, and the government had already reacted to that scandal by taking certain steps. So one of the steps, for example, was the vetting committee for visas, which never existed before. So some of the things that we were looking at had already been addressed, and that is addressed in the draft that I did and the amended report that the other senators have agreed to, has already addressed the fact that some of those things were looked at, and we're really looking at a situation where some things have already been addressed, and the situation is really whether we want to, well, not whether, but I think the report will show that we need to enhance a little bit more, some of the things that we're doing in the department.